visit Southern California. The Niners and Chargers, off we go from L.A. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 180.
Exit.
13.
52. 52.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his first look is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2. 21.
Now Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Here we go.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Let's go. Let's go.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Rivers now. Allen has it left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, gun. 11. Tighten up.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Cut.
On third down, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Here's Rivers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Round 80. Hey, easy. You think you gonna get there? Kill.
To throw again on second down. Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Rivers. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Garoppolo on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A gain of 21 yards. And the 49ers first down.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go, here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Shit. Watch the shit. Shit.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hit 180. Black 15. Red. Red.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Mike Williams, the intended target. But it'll be second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
390.
Rivers on first down. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time, and it's second down.
Ready. Right, Brown 80.
Let's go, D. Tie that left. 4 down, 4 down.
To throw again. Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Rivers again. Oh, and this ball's tipped it, and oh, it coughed it up. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it first and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out first and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
16 yards, a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now he's forced out right. Pass incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
80 high! Wait, 80 high!
Rivers from the gun on third down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check 21, 21. Black. Hey, alert. Alert.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
80 weapon.
Now they hand off to Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
White.
Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 47 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. He chucks him, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 75 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, Edie!
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Stay hot!
On first down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Garoppolo now. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. A gain of 3, second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check safety, check safety.
11.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a toss play, it's Breda, and he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
11. 13.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Gold for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Chargers go over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So 190, 180.
Army.
Here's Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Kill.
13.
Kill. Hey, Mike 52. Check pass. 6.
Bullet high.
On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And an alley to run. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal will be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Coleman. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
What's the
12.
On second down, it's Coleman. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
Here we go. Wait, 80.
Here we go. Show it up. Show it up.
21.
Switch. Check 52. Shoot. Check 31.
Go ahead.
On third down, here's Coleman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, alert.
Mike's 49. I don't even know where he's showing up. Check 43.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Okay. Hey, Brown 80. Hey, Rocket.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set. 190.
27, Mike 27.
Load it.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I got you.
Hey, Charlie.
27, Mike 27.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.